I got 4 RV items that are newer products on the market, and I want to show you them and what the difference is. And there actually is differences that actually make sense. So let's get started. So the first one I'm going to show you is this, and I thought this was interesting. So this is kind of the standard ones you find on the market out there. They got a furry bottom, the aluminum top, and fur on the side. This is a new one that a company sent me, and I was like, okay, just like everybody else, but it's not. Uh, Two things they do that's different. One, they have instead of a fur bottom, they got a plastic bottom. And the reason why that is actually good is this thing's going to be up there, the entire season. And if you have cloth somewhere or something has can get dirt on it, it's going to start getting dingy. So this type of thing is going to get dingy. This is a vinyl plastic type material, so I can actually wipe it clean. But the key thing to this one, and I'm going to show you why it's different right now. So this is the key difference between these. You got the aluminum backer, so it'll reflect everything up. But there are like the grip type material on the side, and because it's grip, it grips. You stick it in there, and you adjust it to make it fit right. But it grips in there. It has a grip, like a not really sticky, but like a rubber texture on the side, and it ain't coming out. So when you're driving down the road, this ain't coming out. This is gonna stay in there, and like I said, you can wipe it clean, but it's gonna stay in there. I mean, it is gripped in there. So you see these fur ones bouncing down the road, they're gonna fall out because there's nothing to grip them in there. So I really appreciate the gripping texture. So let's get to the next product. So the next thing we have is these cordless fans. So they got a little battery pack on them, and you can use them as a recharge for your phone. So it's got some other purposes, but it's a fan, has low speed, high speed, all that. I think on low speed it's super quiet. If you're in a tent or in an RV, you can have this thing aiming at you when you're sleeping. Works pretty good. I did test the battery out to see how long it runs on low, and I had to go for 18 hours. So it does have a good, long time, 2 easy good nights of sleep. You can have this thing aiming at you without having to recharge it again. It has lights too. Um, it just seemed like a good thing. 18 hours, I think, is a good number for a fan. The third item is this is the stinky vent on your ceiling, for your sewer to get the nasty smells out. And they originally these things come in a plastic grade type material, and they crack and they fall off. This one is aluminum, so solid aluminum. It's gonna the minute you put it up there, it's gonna be up there for life, so you don't have to worry about replacing it ever again. It has a little screen on the inside, so the screen on the inside will help keep the bugs out of your stinky tank, and that does have a problem with some people. So it's just a good, heavy duty cap to keep the water out of your stinky tank and to keep the bugs out of there, but keep the smell getting out of your RV. Now, the fourth item is this. Now, I found this really easy to install. It's a screen protector, so you can have your screen on the door, and whenever you have your dog in here and you got them, locked away, your dog isn't going to tear up your screen. And I've already had this happen. The dog clawed at it and ripped holes in the screen. This will keep the dog's claws from tearing up your screen. It's all aluminum. It's nice and sturdy. And what I really liked about it is it was super easy to install. It was literally 3 screws there, 3 screws here. Now, this is my thing, but that's a different thing I did. But like I said, it just went right in. There was no installation really at all. It just screwed right into the material, and it was done. So I think it's a easy install to save you from having to replace your screen. I really wish I did this a long time ago because, like I said, my dog tore up my screen. Then I had to replace it, and then I put this on. This installation was like maybe 1 minute, and my screen installation was probably 30, 30 minutes to 40 minutes long, and I had to get the material and all that. So, yeah, I wish I did that. So as you can see, there's always new products coming out on RVs. I actually like this because it gives you all more options to, camp in the camping world with lithium advancing so fast and fan styles, aluminum things. The cost of things are reasonably priced, and just little things that are getting innovation to it. So, figure every time somebody changes something, I'll bring it to you and give it a test run and see, if it's better or if it's worse. So that's it for this episode. And if you like what we're doing, please subscribe.